Alright, what's up everyone? This is 9sharkman here with UU match against FoxFire. And I'm over here on the left this time. I got a pretty standard old UU team for me, except I'm trying out Claydol, and I had to replace my Staraptor with a Darmanitan. But otherwise, it's just kind of a mix of various Pokemon that I like. I always liked using in UU. Got a Slowbro here for Wall. Slowbro Claydol is my defensive core. I got a lot of offense here with Durant, Darmanitan, and Cacturne. And then I have my Suicide Bomber here, the Gigalith, that has that Cutsap Berry to second turn go first and explode all over whatever it is. Fox has a UU team that she's used many times against me, which is ridiculously stally with the Umbreon and Slowbro core. And then Virizion, I've always had issues with all of the allies of Justice. Just all of them are just usually run through my team, so I'm very afraid of this. It counters my walls pretty efficiently. I mean, I have super effective hits with both my walls. I have many ways to deal with it, but it has just as many ways to deal with my entire team, so that thing's a threat. Chandelure, ever since it dropped to UU, has been a threat, always. But if I can get the jump on it, it shouldn't be an issue. Crobat, pretty standard in UU still. But it's not as prominent with rocks everywhere and Flinch not being, the Flinch Sleeves not being as popular. And Raikou always is the threatening blast cannon. So, without further ado, let's get into it. As I said, I would start with my Monolith. Just take the first attack, go down to my Sturdy, set up rocks, and then eat my berry and explode, because that's all that it needs to be done. There's no spinner on her team. So I'm already at an advantage here with rocks. She also doesn't have a rocker on her team, or an obvious one. I don't think anything on their team can learn it. And I switch in CptFalcon as she switches in Will, and I just get the Earthquake off with my Scarf Darmanitan. And that's just pretty much a good hole in her offense right there. So that's already fantastic. We have a little bit of a Slowbro war there. She switches out, I Calm Mind. It's all good, it's all good. And I think I just go for the Surf here. Nope, yeah. Expecting the taunt, I go for the Surf. Inflict as much damage as I can, and that's it. Then do it again. I switch out. Expecting the U-turn, I think. Yeah. And there's the U-turn, so probably could have stayed in and tanked it and gone for it, but expecting to be able to live whatever IQ wants to do, but apparently I don't, so sending Claydol, which would have been the amazing play last turn, and that didn't work out well for me. I Earthquake, which does nothing, and Zigzag just comes in here, gets some recovery. U-turns out on Mario, that did nothing. As you can see, I should have stayed in. In comes Raikou, and that is just kind of tough cookies for me. Just switches like crazy going on right here. Predicting the Thunderbolt, I go back into Claydol, but again, Fox is just outplaying me there and goes for the sub. Sets up that, uses that hidden power while I set up my light screen. She sets up Calm Mind, which does not make up for that light screen, and I start Earthquaking away at Raikou, breaking the sub, and then I do it again and take a good chunk of its health out. Would have liked to see it fall, but Claydol's not an actual attacker, has no attack investments whatsoever. But I did force a switch, killing Crobat with the rocks. Then Slowbro comes in. I get up Reflect, expecting to die here from the Scald, but I live at 10%, and just Earthquake to get some damage while I actually fall to Scald this time. Then I switch in, I think Darmanitan. I got the screens up. I'm not afraid of that thing. I got that Scarfed U-turn, and I can switch directly into Cacturn, predicting that Surf perfectly. And this Cacturn is Water Absorb, so it's fantastic. Switching back, I expected a Flamethrower, because that's the main Slowbro set I'd ever see. If not the Calm Mind one that I have, one of the two. But she switches into Umbreon, which makes me think she doesn't have it. She sets up the Wish. Obviously, that's for Raikou. I don't want that happening, so rather than set up here, I go directly for the Surf, take out the Raikou, and I'm really pretty well off. She only has her defensive walls left. I just have to continue beating down on them, and I should be able to win. I go for the Thunder Wave here, which is really bad mistake on my part. She just heals it off while I get synchronized and smacked in the face with that. And I have I just set up a Calm Mind while she heal bells. I just start Calm Minding while she plays me. And I'm going to speed this up a bit. I'm just me Calm Minding while she's foul playing and recovering here. I'm just hoping that I'll be able to one-shot that thing eventually, and hoping for Parahax to be kind to me, but and it's working pretty well. I get to +3/+3. I'm at my goal, and then things go for the worst. I start getting paralyzed, and I keep getting paralyzed, so I can't recover. So that really sucks. So I switch out rather than fodder it off. Take the foul play with Audrey too, thinking later I'll probably be able to get her to attack me with a water attack with Slowbro. Just go for the Drain Punch. I actually outspeed, which is surprising for Cacturn. Take that HP back, and she realizes that is not a favorable matchup and switches out. I just go straight for the Drain Punch, going for it anyway, going for the obvious stuff. Then I go for that Seed Bomb, trying to take out that Slowbro. She goes for the Fire Blast, and then she realizes that is not favorable for her either. She gets that Regenerator boost and switches back into Echo while I Seed Bomb again. Luckily for me, I get the crit. Looking back on it, it probably didn't matter because I had the Seed Bomb and then I could Drain Punch for the KO from there. So it wouldn't have been a huge deal. And then I get one more Seed Bomb off, and then she lands the Fire Blast, takes out Audrey. And from here, it's pretty much just either going to be a really solid game or it's good game. Luckily, CptFalcon takes out the Slowbro right there, and that's it. Really close game with Fox. Without the Darmanitan, I probably would have lost. I definitely misplayed a couple times that would have really sped up the match. If I still had Durant, I could have easily swapped through both of her walls, or more easily. I don't know. Slowbro is pretty bulky, and with that Fire Blast, it would have caused a lot of issues. Either way, it was a really good game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing Fox, and I will see you guys next time.